finally time to go to the true lab. It's a note from Alfie's. Read. It's hard to read because of the handwriting, but you try your best. Hey, thanks for your help back there. You guys, your support really means a lot to me. But as difficult as it is to say this, you guys alone can't magically make my own problems go away. I want to be a better person. I don't want to be afraid anymore. And for that to happen, I have to be able to face my own mistakes. I'm going to start doing that now. I want to be clear. This isn't anyone else's problem but mine. But if you don't ever hear from me again, if you want to know the truth, enter the door to the north of this note. You all at least deserve to know what I did. That's all she wrote. Warning, warning. Elevator losing power. EM tether stability lost. Altitude dropping. And here we are. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Okay, I'm ready. Entry number 1. This is it. Time to do what the king has asked me to do. I will create the power to free us all. I will unleash the power of the soul. Entry number 2. The barrier is locked by soul power. Unfortunately, this power cannot be recreated artificially. Soul power can only be derived from what was once living. So, to create more, we will have to use what we have now. The souls of monsters. Entry number 3. But extracting a soul from a living monster would require incredible power. Besides being impractical, doing so would instantly destroy the soul's host. And, unlike the persistent souls of humans, the souls of most monsters disappear immediately upon death. If only I could make a monster's soul last. Entry number 5. I've done it. Using the blueprints, I've extracted it from the human souls. I believe this is what gives their souls the strength to persist after death, the will to keep living, the resolve to change fate. Let's call this power determination. True laboratory. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Elevator, lost power, enter the center door. That's all you could read. This is the power room, and it is locked, of course. Buy chips for 25G? Sure. The vending machine dispensed some chisps. Potato chisps. Heals 13 HP, regular old potato chisps. Oh, right, it has been a long time. Oh yeah, right, I just remembered, I actually organized my inventory, like, after my last recording a long time ago, just because I knew it would probably be a while, so I just wanted to set everything up for myself. Let me actually lower the volume a bit. That should be good. Alright, let's continue. Entry number 6. Asgore asked everyone outside the city for monsters that had fallen down. Their bodies came in today. They're still comatose, and soon they'll all turn into dust. But what happens if I inject determination into them? If their souls persist after they perish, then freedom might be closer than we all thought. Entry number 9. Things aren't going well. None of the bodies have turned into dust, so I can't get the souls. I told the families I would give them the dust back for the funerals. People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do? It's some kind of operating table. It's sticky. Gross. Eh. There's a note on the ground. You can't make it all out. Drain dropped it. That's all you could read. Some kind of switch. There's a red-colored slot in the center. So we need to find the red key which Alfie's dropped down the drain, apparently. Good job, Alfie's. They look friendly. ABC. Alright. Item. But your inventory was full. Right. But nobody came. You drink the CT, your speed boost. The enemy put a piece of itself in your inventory. Ouch. Ow, no. Attack 25, defense 25. You take out your cell phone. You can hear voices through the receiver. Come join the fun. Oh dear. Memory head. Become one of us. It's a real get-together. Lorem ipsum. In case you don't know what lorem ipsum is, basically it's placeholder text that you can, like, use in Word documents and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and eat these. Oh yeah, also, whenever you attack any of the amalgamates, something quite interesting happens. Now I'll go ahead and focus on pacifying them. Be seeing you. Seems like it doesn't care anymore. You won. There's a red key line in the sink. You took it and put it on your keychain. Click. The red key fits perfectly into the slot. 1 key down, 3 more to go. So True Lab is like one of my favorite parts of this whole game. I just really like how it takes like the rules of this world and like kind of twists them, sees how far you can take things. Entry number 12. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do. I'll just keep injecting everything with determination. I want this to work. Entry number 13. One of the bodies opened its eyes. That bodes well. Seems like a comfortable bed. Lie on it. Aw, how sweet. Anyways, no time for rest. There's something under the sheets. Check it out. It's a yellow key. You put on your keychain. Bedroom. Entry number 14. Everyone that had fallen down has woken up. They're all walking around talking like nothing is wrong. I thought they were goners. Entry number 15. Seems like this research was a dead end, but at least we got a happy ending out of it. I sent the souls back to Asgore, returned the vessel to his garden, and I called all of the families and told them everyone's alive. I'll send everyone back tomorrow. Entry number 16. No, 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 no. Yep, everything about this place bodes well. Ah, I got away. There's a green key line in the bathtub. You took it and put on your keychain. I'll fight the mimic later. Ahem. Entry number 4. I've been researching humans to see if I can find any info about their souls. I ended up snooping around the castle and found these weird tapes. I don't feel like Asgore's watched them. I don't think he should. There's a VHS player with a few tapes picked out beside it. They seem to be labeled in a specific order. Will you watch one? But of course. Tape 1. Psst! Gory! Wake up! What is it, dear? And why do you have that video camera? Shush! I want to get your reaction. Gory, dearest. What is my favorite vegetable? Carrots, right? No. My favorite vegetable is edamame. Get it? Go back to bed, dear. No, not yet. Now, if I were a dog, what breed of dog would I be? I don't know, honey. What kind of dog would you be? I would be a Pomeranian. Ho ho ho. You sure are excited to have this child. You know, if you keep making jokes like this, one day you could be a famous mom-median. Well, I'm going back to bed. Hey, come on, Tori. That one was funny. Ha ha ha, I know. I'm just teasing you. Good night, dear. Good night, honey. Oh dear, perhaps it is too dark in here for the video to come out. Tape 2. Okay, Kara, are you ready? Do your creepy face. Ah, Oh wait, I had the lens cap on. What? You're not gonna do it again? Come on, quit tricking me, haha. Tape 3. Howdy, Kara. Smile for the camera. Ha, this time I got you. I left a cap on purpose. Now you're smiling for no reason, hehehe. What? Oh yeah, I remember. When we tried to make butterscotch pie for Dad, right? The recipe asked for cups of butter, but we accidentally put in buttercups instead. Yeah, those flowers got him really sick. I felt so bad. We made Mom really upset. I should have laughed it off like you did. Anyway, where are you going with this? Huh? Turn off the camera? Okay. Tape 4. I don't like this idea, Kara. What? No, I'm not. Big kids don't cry. Yeah, you're right. No, I'd never doubt you, Kara. Never. Yeah, we'll be strong. We'll free everyone. I'll go get the flowers. Tape 5. Kara, can you hear me? We want you to wake up. Kara, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You are the future of humans and monsters. Psst, Kara, please, wake up. I don't like this plan anymore. No, I said I'd never doubt you. 6, right? We just have to get 6. And we'll do it together, right? Alright, and with that, it is finally time for me to present everything I have learned about Kara over my years going through this game. Enjoy. Greetings. I am Josh, but I guess you can call me Darestep, or Dare, or Eldario. Anyways, Undertale is a series that means a lot to me. I first played the game 6 years ago, about a year after it first released, and I have continued to play it since. Ever since I first completed the main 3 routes of the game, however, there has been one character that stuck out to me. One character that fascinated me more than any other. One character who filled me with unexplainable feelings of awe and dread. That character is Kara. Now, Kara has already been discussed to death, and that is saying a lot considering that Kara has already died. After going through an uncountable number of timelines, however, I've come to realize that most people don't seem to truly understand the significance of this character. Many have come close to uncovering the truth, but I feel that most seem to just slightly miss the mark. So that's why I've made this video. With Kara being my personal favorite character in Undertale, I felt that would be beneficial if I tried to share every little detail I've uncovered about the character. So with introductions out of the way, let's begin the discussion. Please note that this video assumes you have played through both the Pacifist and Genocide route. Kara was the first human to fall into the underground. At the beginning of the game you get the name Kara, but we now know that Kara is the canon name because when you input the name the game says the true name. We of course aren't made aware of any of this when we first start playing. The first time most people will learn of Kara's story is when they travel to New Home, where the monsters tell the human about Azrael. In this story, Kara is presented as a tragic martyr to monster kind, but there is much more to this. Things that only Kara and Azrael were aware of. And eventually Alphys too. Such a smart cookie. At the end of the true Pacifist run, if you go all the way back to the beginning of the game, you'll find Azrael standing over a bed of golden flowers. Azrael explains to us that Kara's death was actually planned by Kara themselves. Kara had poisoned themselves with buttercups so it would appear that they had become severely ill. When Kara died, Azrael was then supposed to take their soul, travel to the surface, take 6 more from the humans, and then use his newfound power to free monster kind. What the two did not expect, however, is that when Azrael took Kara's soul, control over the body was now split. Kara had wanted to see the flowers on the surface before they died, so they carried their own body through the barrier. When the humans attacked, Kara also wanted to go through with the plan and destroy them. Azrael, however, chose to show mercy, and Kara died in vain. Now, I'm going to stop the story right there because you may be wondering, how do we know that Kara really wanted to free monster kind? What if this whole thing was just an attempt at gaining power? Well, there are a few reasons why I believe Kara's main objective was freeing the monsters. First of all, if all Kara wanted was power, it would have been completely unnecessary for Kara to poison themselves. Azrael, like his parents, is a boss monster. What's unique about boss monsters is when they die, their soul can be taken by humans, making them incredibly powerful. If Kara had wanted to grow stronger, they could have easily overpowered and murdered the young monster prince. Kara also had no way of knowing whether or not they would still be conscious when Asriel took their soul. This shows that Kara possessed a selfless quality, or perhaps they just had a death wish. Mount Ebott. Those who climb it are said to disappear. Why would you climb a mountain like that? For Kara, it wasn't a very happy reason. Kara hated humanity. This is something else Asriel tells us. Kara was likely treated very poorly by the human race, and they sought to disappear from the world itself. When they fell into the underground, however, they unexpectedly found what they likely never had, a loving family. The future of monsters depends on you. That is what Asgore told Kara. Kara and Asgore seemed to grow very close. Kara had a love for flowers. This is evident from the drawing in their room, along with the present next to their bed. A worn dagger, perfect for cutting plants and vines. It's unclear if Kara always had this affinity for flowers, or if they adopted it from their father, who spent much of his time working in the garden. Also in the genocide route, Flowey seems to believe Asgore cares for Kara so much that he would be willing to show them the 6 human souls. It is likely this love of plant life helped bring the two very close. If their father believed they could save monster kind, Kara would not disappoint him, and so they are dying for humanity's sins. Kara, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You are the future of humans and monsters. Even on their deathbed, Kara cannot rest. They have been given a mission, a purpose in life, something they never had on the surface. So they go through with the plan, and it fails. Alright, before we continue the story, there's something fairly important I realized I should go over, and I felt this is the best place in the script to add it in. So while there's a lot of evidence that Kara and Asgore formed a close connection, there's also some interesting things to know about Kara's connection to Toriel. While Asriel says howdy like his father, Kara says greetings like their mother. When you compare the two's dialogue, you'll actually notice they share very similar speech patterns. And while I believe she states this as a hypothetical, at the end of the true Pacifist route, Toriel explains Kara's plan down to a T. Toriel talks about wanting to be a teacher, so I'm guessing she started teaching Kara when they were adopted into the Dreamer family. This will explain why the two share so many mannerisms, but that is more on the speculative side of things. Anyways, back to the original script. Kara wakes up. They are so confused. Their plan had failed, hadn't it? Why were they brought back to life? You. When the two children died, Asgore entered a violent rage. He said he would destroy any human that comes here, and use their souls to take back the surface from humanity. Toriel, disgusted by this, fled the kingdom, bringing the now deceased Kara back to the ruins for a proper burial, under the golden flowers they loved. In a twisted irony, Toriel is burying Kara under the very thing that killed them. Alright, but seriously though, how was Kara brought back to life? Well, if we look at the coffins in New Home, we can see that humans have different soul types, represented by different colors. Kara's coffin has a red soul, which means her soul must have been the same type as the player characters. At the beginning of the game, we land on Kara's grave. The similarity of the soul combined with Kara's own large amount of determination seems to somehow bring them back from the dead, through the body of Frisk. This is where things get very interesting, as well as very complicated. It's implied throughout the genocide route that Kara has some level of control over Frisk, but that brings up the question, what about the other routes? Shouldn't Kara be present in all of them? Well, one popular theory brings up the idea that Kara is actually the narrator, and while I think this comes very close to the truth, I disagree with this. I believe the person making their way through the underground, choosing to fight or spare, resetting to change fate, has been Kara all along. So yeah, that's a big claim, but believe me when I say I have big pieces of evidence to back it up. First of all, let's take a moment to think. What is our character's main motive? Well, you might think at first it's to escape the underground, since the monsters seem to want us dead. That, however, no longer seems to be the case when you consider the game over dialogue. When we die, it is our character's determination that brings us back. Therefore, it would make sense that before reloading, our character would think of what they're most determined to do, or something connected to their goal. And our character thinks about Asgore. Yep, are the gears starting to turn because we are just getting started. In the middle of Waterfall, Undyne attempts to skewer us, as she does, and we are eventually cornered. She then slices the bridge apart, for some reason, causing us to plummet down the abyss. But then, something very peculiar happens. We dream. This dream isn't about anyone we've encountered so far on our journey. Instead, this dream is about a child meeting someone named Kara, and then we awaken on a bed of golden flowers. Okay, so at this point the game is practically screaming it at us, but I still have more evidence to present. After Toriel's fight, if you return to your bed, you have yet another dream. This one is of Asgore telling Kara to stay determined. With the game over dialogue, you could at least make the argument that it isn't meant to be taken as an in-universe theme. This, however, is a canonical dream our character is having long before we ever meet Asgore. Later, when we are fighting Undyne, a character who somewhat mirrors Kara because she has a strong sense of determination, mainly being motivated by Asgore, the text, "Flower pollen drifts in front of you" appears. We know flowers are significant to Kara and Asriel's characters, but Asriel isn't present in this scene, so why have this dialogue here if Kara isn't the one currently fighting? And now for a secret so obscure, so unexpected, that it took me actual years to discover. Unless you're one of the many people who got this as one of your very first endings. I guess you get bragging rights now. After everything I have done to hurt you, you would rather stay down here and suffer than live happily on the surface? Human, I promise you, for as long as you remain here, my wife and I will take care of you as best we can. We can sit in the living room, telling stories, eating butterscotch pie. We could be like a family. No, that's just a fantasy, isn't it? Young one, when I look at you, I'm reminded of the human that fell here long ago. You have the same feeling of hope in your eyes. There is an ancient prophecy among our people. One day, a savior will come from the heavens. I believe the one that was prophesied was you. Somewhere in the world outside, there must be a way to free us from our prison. It pains me to give you this responsibility. Does it? Please, take my soul and seek the truth. Suicide is the coward's way out. I'm sorry. I couldn't give you a simple, happy ending. But I believe your freedom is what my son, what Asriel would have wanted. What an idiot. Did you really think killing me would make a difference? No. Every time you load your save, I'll come back. And every time you try to get a happy ending, I'll be there to tear it away! That's right. Asgore, who we knew grew very close to Kara as a father, is reminded of them when he looks at us. And do you want to know what the real kicker is? The last piece of evidence to tie this whole thing together that's literally hidden in plain sight? Every time you save, every time you open your menu, have you ever questioned why we don't see the name of the person we've been playing as? Well, the reason for that is that we haven't been playing as Frisk. It's not Frisk's menu, and Frisk isn't the person who's been saving. It's been Kara all along. That's right, the game tricked us into thinking Frisk is Kara, just to then trick us into thinking Kara is Frisk, so we could eventually figure out that Frisk is in fact Kara. What did I just say? What's also crazy about this is if you think about it from a narrative perspective, it makes perfect sense. Throughout the game, the main antagonist is a golden flower, something we know Kara has an important connection to, and even more so when you consider this is their own brother. So we can say with certainty that to some extent, this is definitely Kara. But what about Frisk? How do they fit into all this? Well, I imagine Frisk is still present to some degree as well. Their goal is to free themselves from the underground, which aligns pretty well with Kara's own goals. Furthermore, there is a very meta concept to consider here. I believe the dynamic between Kara and Frisk represents the dynamic between player and player character. That is why ultimately, Kara is the driving force of this story. Do you really believe Azriel's own determination could be surpassed by some random human's will to live? No, Kara's will is far greater than that. Kara's goal has always been freedom, whether that means freeing themselves from the world, freeing monster kind from the barrier, or freeing... Legend has it, an angel who has seen the surface will descend from above and bring us freedom. Lately, the people have been taking a bleaker outlook, calling that winged circle the Angel of Death, a harbinger of destruction waiting to free us from this mortal realm. Kara is purposely written in a way where each route is theoretically a possible path they would choose to walk on after being brought back to life. The neutral runs admittedly feel the most out of character since you kinda just leave the underground, but I think this can be interpreted as Frisk's influence, since they would probably just want to leave. The true pacifist route, however, makes a lot of sense. Kara's plan was to free monster kind, and going through with this route results in the total destruction of the barrier. The key to this being Kara convincing Azriel by reaching out to their soul with their own memories. Oh wow, more memories Frisk shouldn't have. Everyone then starts referring to the human as Frisk, symbolically telling us that Kara has now moved on. Now at peace with their mission accomplished. But then, there's the genocide route. Kara wasn't the greatest person. Geez, we're getting a lot from this one talk with Azriel, huh? Something important to remember about Kara is they were never the most mentally stable individual. Kara was suicidal, and while they may not have actually meant to try and fall to their death, considering they seemed to trip on a vine in this cinematic, they definitely knew what they were doing when they decided to climb a cursed mountain. If we look back at the tapes in the True Lab, we can see more evidence of this problematic mental state. When the two children accidentally poisoned their father with buttercups, Azriel felt really bad, but Kara apparently just laughed it off. This event also seemed to be what gave them the idea to poison themselves. When talking about the plan, Azriel says, "No, I said I'd never doubt you. I'll go get the flowers." This line from Azriel makes me feel that even if Kara genuinely liked Azriel, it seems their relationship may have been somewhat manipulative. Like, Kara may have told Azriel something along the lines of, "If we're really friends, then you won't doubt me." Now, does this mean that Kara is a bad person? I'll let you decide that for yourself. However, Kara was definitely a broken child who was not mentally prepared to be a part of a normal family with a normal kid, and I doubt Asgore's responsibility speeches helped much with that. Kara seemed to genuinely value their friendship with Asriel, further suggested by the line, "right where it belongs," when you equip the locket in the genocide route, and they wanted to free monsterkind, but they likely formed a somewhat manipulative relationship with Asriel to try and accomplish their own goals. The true pacifist route shows us the best of Kara, while genocide shows us the worst. Asriel, their only friend, had betrayed them. Asgore had turned a kingdom of monsters as violent as the humans they hated, and Toriel did nothing to stop it. She was content with running away from the throne and allowing Asgore to take 6 human souls. If Asgore wanted Kara to free monsterkind, Kara would give them their precious freedom. They would free monsterkind from their mortal coils and destroy humanity themselves. And so, Kara realizes the true purpose of their reincarnation. Power. The power to eradicate the enemy, once and for all. As Kara's love grows, so does their control over their new body. Any trace of Frisk is now gone. Kara has total control. As Toriel dies, she is taken aback by Kara's hatred towards her. Kara reunites with Asriel, and this time, he's the one with a plan. You're not really human, are you? No, you're empty inside, just like me. In fact, you're Kara, right? We're still inseparable after all these years. Listen, I have a plan to become all-powerful, even more powerful than you and your stolen soul. Let's destroy everything in this wretched world. Everyone, everything in these worthless memories. Let's turn them all to dust. And so, the two get to work. 2 siblings who had claimed their vengeance from beyond the grave over a world that had failed them. Some would prove a challenge, but all would fall to Kara's determination. That cursed voice still pushing them forward, the voice that'll never let them rest. Kara was heading straight to its source, new home. After playing through the genocide route multiple times, the new home segment of this route became one of my favorite parts of the whole game. When you think about this section, the first thing that probably comes to mind is the conversation you have with Flowey. While this is extremely interesting, what really elevated this moment for me is Kara's dialogue. Seriously, look at this. So much is conveyed while barely saying anything. You got the locket. Right where it belongs. The entries are always the same. Still as that sweater. Nothing useful. And my favorite line. That's it. It's literally nothing. During my first genocide playthrough, I honestly completely forgot about this, but eventually I wondered, what could be causing Kara to go completely silent? And then I saw in the Pacifist run, a family photograph. The 2 siblings talk, reminiscing about their past and newfound powers. Suddenly, Kara turns on Asriel, seemingly still bitter about Asriel's failure to go through with the plan. Before Kara can enact their vengeance, however, something stops them. Sans appears, repeating his brother's ideology. Kara steps forward. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Megalovania plays, Sans falls, and Kara's love maxes out. It's as comfortable as it looks. Just another Kara line I really like. Kara proceeds to the throne room. They are now completely unrecognizable to their father, and Kara murders him with ease. Asriel begs for his life. Kara shows no mercy. Greetings. I am Kara. Thank you. Your power awakened me from death. My human soul, my determination. They were not mine, but yours. At first, I was so confused. Our plan had failed, hadn't it? Why was I brought back to life? You. With your guidance, I realized the purpose of my reincarnation. Power. I have purposely been avoiding this scene so far because I believe it's what's caused the most confusion and discourse about this character. After considering everything I've gone over so far, however, I believe I've come to an understanding about what is really happening here. At this point, a lot of people think they're playing as Frisk, so therefore Kara must be talking to Frisk. It's pretty obvious that this is actually being directed at the player, but in universe this must be directed at Frisk, because Frisk is the player. However, as I went over at the beginning of the video, we haven't been playing as Frisk, we've been playing as Kara. But if Kara and the player are one and the same, we shouldn't be able to talk to them like this, right? Well, let's take another look at Kara's dialogue, specifically this line, "With your guidance." If Kara is talking to Frisk, this line makes no sense. Kara clearly has full control over Frisk's body in the genocide route, so it wouldn't make sense for Frisk to guide them. This line does make sense, however, if Kara is literally talking to the player. So many people view this scene as Kara talking to the player on a meta level, but talking to Frisk in universe. Kara is not talking to Frisk in any way, however. Kara is talking to the player in the universe. Kara has become omnipotent. They have killed so many, gained so much power, that they are now aware of the player's existence. It's honestly weird how obvious it seems to me now, but this genuinely caused me so much confusion when I first played the game. The true Pacifist run drilled the concept of the player character being Frisk into me, so when I first saw this scene, I interpreted it as Frisk being the one who guided Kara along the genocide route. I had made the fatal mistake of ignoring one important element of Undertale's narrative, however, the meta element. Once you come to an understanding that this isn't just a symbolic way for Kara to call out the player, that instead this is Kara now for the first time directly acknowledging the player's existence in universe, everything makes so much more sense. Together, we eradicated the enemy and became strong. HP, attack, defense, gold, EXP, love. Every time a number increases. That feeling. That's me. Kara. Now we have reached the absolute. There is nothing left for us here. Let us erase this pointless world and move on to the next. No? How curious. You must have misunderstood. Since when were you the one in control? Kara has finally achieved true freedom. They have freed themselves from the control of the player. Kara was the only one capable of overpowering us, and that is why they are my favorite character. After the world has been erased, Kara speaks to us once more. They understand that we believe we are above consequences. We think we can just reset again and go back to get a better ending. Why else would we try to come back to a world we destroyed, after all? Kara offers us a compromise. With Kara outside of our control, we can no longer reset. If we give up our soul, Kara will return our world. So we give up our soul, and give the now omnipotent Kara full control. But there will be no more happy endings. So there is no point in trying to do the right thing anymore. So what happens if we do another genocide run? Greetings. I am Kara. Kara. The demon that comes when people call its name. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter where. Time after time, I will appear. And, with your help, we will eradicate the enemy and become strong. HP, attack, defense, gold, EXP, love. Every time a number increases, that feeling, that's me. Kara. But you and I are not the same, are we? This soul resonates with a strange feeling. There is a reason you continue to recreate this world. There is a reason you continue to destroy it. You are wrecked with a perverted sentimentality. I can't not understand these feelings anymore. Despite this, I feel obligated to suggest, should you choose to create this world once more, another path would be better suited. Now, partner, let us send this world back into the abyss. I actually have a few more things I want to do here, partner. No? This feeling you have, this is what I spoke of. Unfortunately, regarding this, you made your choice long ago. They never did take disagreements well. There is a lot to unpack here. Kara, the demon that comes when people call its name. Kara is directly opposing their role within the prophecy as an angel, their role within the game. They're essentially a fallen angel now, fitting for the fallen child. What's with this part about calling their name, though? Well, once again, we need to look at this from a meta perspective rather than an in-universe one. What do you do every time you start a brand new playthrough of Undertale? You name the fallen child. Every time you call their name, they appear. Kara now also refers to us as partner, showing that they no longer see us as a guide, but as an equal. Kara, however, is not in full agreement with what we are doing. They don't necessarily want everyone to get a happy ending, but they seem to view our continued resets as pointless and unreasonable. We gave them their soul, however, so they will continue to hold up their end of the bargain. Well, that is pretty much everything I've come to learn about Kara over the past 6 years. In summary, In universe, Kara is awakened through Frisk. The relationship represents the relationship between the player and the player character. When you do a genocide run, however, Kara becomes so powerful that they break free from the actual player's control and completely overpower us. Once we sell them our soul, Kara will allow us to get a happy ending, because they believe we should have to face the consequences of our actions. And that is the story of the fallen child. Alright, if you are watching this, you should be completely caught up now on everything I know about Kara. So as I'm recording this, I actually haven't made the Kara video. I've written most of the script for it, but yeah. So that's neat. Smells like sweet lemons. Alright. You hum a familiar tune. Lemon Bread's body shakes. Welcome to my special hell. I doubt that Kara's afraid of that. Flex. You flexed your arm. Lemon Bread's muscle shakes. But nobody came. They never do. Oh. Fun. You let Lemon Bread be. Lemon Bread seems to remember something. I've felt this before. That's annoying. Could this be goodbye? You won. DT extraction machine status inactive. So, you probably just heard, a lot of jargon about Kara and all of that, so sorry about this, but I also want to go into detail about this. I have a theory that I think this is actually the machine, or at least this is based on the machine that split Gaster across time and space. Because the Gaster followers don't specifically say it was the core. They do say that he made the core, but they just say he fell into his own creation. And earlier, Alfie's mentioned that she was able to extract determination by using blueprints, and it makes it kind of sound like they're blueprints she found instead of blueprints she made. And if Gaster was experimenting with determination, which we know can let you mess with time, then it makes sense falling into something that has to do with that would split him across time and space. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Oh boy, now for this room. So here's some very interesting secrets. There's something here. It feels warm and moist. There's something here. Something in the shape of a man. Oh. There's something here. It feels like a tree, ripe with delicious fruit. There's something here. It feels like it's breathing. It's some sort of cold rectangular object. Alright. Okay, so I'm not going to just ignore all that, of course. Let's talk about that. So, this seems to be like foreshadowing for the secrets you can find in Deltarune, probably connected to Gaster. And, yeah, it's pretty crazy. We'll just have to wait to see where it all leads, though. In the meantime, let's finish exploring this lab. There's another scientist to learn more about after all. Entry number 11. Now that Metaton's made it big, he never talks to me anymore. Except to ask me when I'm going to finish his body. But I'm afraid if I finish his body, he won't need me anymore. Then we'll never be friends ever again. Not to mention, every time I try to work on it, I just get really sweaty. There's a switch on the wall. Press it. Yep. And there goes all the fog. Let's play with the doggy. See Amalgamate. You call the Amalgamate. It bounds towards you, flecking a strange liquid from an orifice. I better heal. You drink Starfate. Your HP is maxed out. Amalgamate is hovering close, looking for affection. You pet the Amalgamate. It convulses rapidly, then calms down. It rests quietly on your lap for a moment. Zzz. Suddenly, it shoots away and crawls wildly on the walls. Amalgamate is striking the wall with its claws. You throw your weapon to the corner of the room. The Amalgamate brings it back to you. Proudly? You repeat this process a few times. Now Amalgamate is very tired. It leans its dripping, amorphous body on you. Amalgamate is twitching affectionately. You pet the Amalgamate. It starts to generate a Stage 1 happiness froth. Oh, dang it. Amalgamate's convulsions intensify. You pet decisively. The Amalgamate seems to be satisfied by all this. Endogeny is contented. You'd give it a tummy rub, but it's not clear where its tummy begins or ends. You won. Good dog. Somehow it's just occurred to me, you could probably actually avoid the entire fight since you can just walk through the fog anyways. And you don't get a key from it either. Weird. Never thought to try that. Well, I doubt it does anything anyways. Entry number 7. We'll need a vessel to wield the monster's souls when the time comes. After all, a monster cannot absorb the souls of other monsters, just as a human cannot absorb a human soul. So then, what about something that's neither human nor monster? Golden flowers. Entry number 10. Experiments on the vessel are a failure. It doesn't seem to be any different from the control cases. Whatever. They're a hassle to work with anyway. The seeds just stick to you and won't let go. I just realized I don't want to let go. I can't. How informative. You just keep popping up, don't you? Never stay dead. Alright, what do I do here? You pick on... It seemed effective. I have a friend who would be a fan of this. Oh, I just realized you actually do need to fight Endogeny because You need to clear the fog to encounter the fridge amalgamate, that's right. And that gives you a key. Okay. You kneel and pray for safety. Reaper Bird seems to remember something. Someone finally gets it. Ribbit, ribbit, courage. Reaper Bird seems placated. You won. Yeah, I need to go back to that room. Oh well, at least this next fight doesn't take too long. It's a refrigerator. It's empty. It's so cold. Amalgamate. Attack -12, defense -5. Seems like it's losing itself. Snowy. Smells like salty slush. You laugh and keep laughing. It's so funny you can't stop. Tears run down your face. What? You didn't do that? You said something like, "You look horrible. Why are you even alive?" What? You didn't say that? You told a bad pun about snow. Her expression starts to shift. Haha, I remember. You told a bad pun about snow. Her expression changes more. Haha, thank you. You told a bad pun about snow. She's completely calmed down. You won. You found a blue key on the ground. You put it on your keychain. Click! The blue key fits perfectly into the slot. And that's all of them. To the power room we now go. Ah, crap, that's right, there were logs in the fridge room that I also didn't read. Dang it. Entry number 19. The families keep calling me to ask when everyone is coming home. What am I supposed to say? I don't even answer the phone anymore. Entry number 20. Asgore left me 5 messages today. 4 about everyone being angry. 1 about this cute teacup he found that looks like me. Thanks, Asgore. Entry number 21. I spend all my time at the garbage dump now. It's my element. Geez, elements are so complicated. Jaru, literally made, I think it's like an hour-and-a-half long video just speculating about like what all the element connections could be. It's ridiculous. I felt like I was sitting through a lecture. And by it's ridiculous, I actually mean it's very entertaining. Good job, Jaru. Good video. What? I missed the yellow key? Okay. Oh yeah, next to the tapes. That's right. Click. The yellow key fits perfectly into the slot. And now, this time for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, we may proceed. The power room. It seems like this controls the elevator's power. Turn it on? Of course. Well, this could take a while. Hey, stop! I got you guys some food, okay? Sorry about that. They get kinda sassy when they don't get fed on time. Yeah, I have dogs, I get that. I think they smelled the potato chips you had and... Anyway, the power went out and I've been trying to turn it back on. But it seems like you were one step ahead of me. This was probably just a big inconvenience for you. But I appreciate that you came here to back me up. As I said, I was afraid I might not come back. But that's not because of these guys or anything. I was just worried I would be too afraid to tell the truth. That I might run away or do something cowardly. I suppose I owe you an explanation. As you probably know, Asgore asked me to study the nature of souls. During my research, I isolated a power I called determination. I injected it into dying monsters so their souls would last after death. But the experiment failed. You see, unlike humans, monsters' bodies don't have enough physical matter to take these concentrations of determination. Their bodies started to melt and lost what physicality they had. Pretty soon, all of the test subjects had melted together into those. Seeing them like this, I knew. I couldn't tell their families about it. I couldn't tell anyone about it, no matter how much everyone was asking me. And I was too afraid to do any more work, knowing everything I'd done so far had been such a horrific failure. But now I've changed my mind about all this. I'm going to tell everyone what I've done. It's going to be hard, being honest, believing in myself. I'm sure there will be times where I'll struggle. I'm sure there will be times where I screw up again. But knowing deep down that I have friends to fall back on, I know it will be a lot easier to stand on my own. Thank you. Come on, guys. It's time for everyone to go home. I mean, really, Alphys, you had no idea what would happen, and technically Asgore ordered you to do it, so honestly, I think the blame will have been put on him. Kinda could have thrown him under the bus, but hey, you're not me, I guess. Entry number 8. I've chosen a candidate. I haven't told Asgore yet, because I want to surprise him with it. In the center of his garden, there's something special. The first golden flower that grew before all the others. The flower from the outside world. It appeared just before the queen left. I wonder, what happens when something without a soul gains the will to live? Entry number 18. The flower's gone. It's a voice you have never heard before. Kara, are you there? It's been a long time, hasn't it? But you've done well. Thanks to you, everything has fallen into place. Kara, see you soon. The door is jammed shut with vines. Alright, another water break. Alright, let's continue. I'm gonna take the long way through. You've been here so many times now. There's something I want to make sure I look at. It's a family photograph. Everyone is smiling. I'll just need that footage for the Kara video. I've had so many interesting conversations with Flowey here. Not like right here, but in this general area. It'll be fun to get to that. The last corridor. So many good memories here. I feel I should go, pay my respects to my partner real quick. It's honestly a useless gesture. They're not even there anymore. Well, I think Justice is worth visiting at least. Alright, give me a second, there's something in my eye. Alright, Kara, let's go. How's it hanging, Pops? Dum-dee-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I've almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy, how can I? Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But you know how it is. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. You know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. I was born ready. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I am not ready either. Oh, I am excited for this. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. Continue. I see. This is it then. Ready? A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Human, it was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Indeed. Farewell. What a miserable creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Do not be afraid, my child. It is I, Toriel, your friend and guardian. At first I thought I would let you make your journey alone, but I could not stop worrying about you. Your adventure must have been so treacherous, and ultimately it would burden you with a horrible choice. To leave this place, you would have to take the life of another person. You would have to defeat Asgore. However, I realize I cannot allow that. It is not right to sacrifice someone simply to let someone leave here. Is that not what I've been trying to prevent this whole time? So for now, let us suspend this battle. As terrible as Asgore is, he deserves mercy too. Tori, you came back. Do not Tori me, dreamer, you pathetic whelp. If you really wanted to free our kind, you could have gone through the barrier after you got one soul, taken 6 souls from the humans, then come back and freed everyone peacefully. You know, I'm planning on making the argument in the Kara video that Kara takes after their father, but that actually sounds very Kara-ish. Maybe I need to add a little something to the script. But instead, you made everyone live in despair, because you would rather wait here, meekly hoping another human never comes. Tori, you're right. I am a miserable creature. But do you think we can at least be friends again? No, Asgore. Nah, Asgore, human. Nobody fight each other. Everyone's gonna make friends, or else I'll... Hello, I am Toriel. Are you the human's friend? It is nice to meet you. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Hey, Asgore, is that your ex? Jeez, that's rough, buddy. Hey! Nobody hurt each other. Oh, are you another friend? I'm Toriel, hello. Hi. There's 2 of them? Hey, nobody fight anyone. If anyone fights anyone, then I'll be forced to ask Undyne for help. Hello. Oh, hello, your majesty. Psst. Hey, human. Did Asgore shave? And clone himself? Hey guys, what's up? Hey, trash bag. That voice! Hello, I think we may know each other? Oh hey, I recognize your voice too. I am Toriel. So nice to meet you. The name's Sans. And, same. Oh, wait, then... This must be your brother, Papyrus. Greetings, Papyrus. It is so nice to finally meet you. Your brother has told me so much about you. Wowie. I can't believe Asgore's clone knows who I am. This is the best day of my life. Hey, Papyrus. What does a skeleton tile his roofs with? Snowproof roof tiles? No, silly. A skeleton tiles his roof with shingles. I changed my mind. This is the worst day of my life. Come on, Asgore, it's gonna be okay. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, Asgore, Undyne's totally right about that fish thing. Sometimes you just got to, stop going after furry boss monsters and, just get to know a really cute fish? It's a metaphor. Well, I think it's a good analogy. Oh my god. Will you two just smooch already? The audience is dying for romantic action. Hey, shut up. Man, the nerve of that guy. Right, Alphys? Alphys? No, he's right. Let's do it! Asgore's face. Well, I guess if you want to, then don't hold anything back. Wait, not in front of the human. Right, sorry, I got a little carried away there. Hehehe. My child, it seems as if you must stay here for a while. But looking at all the great friends you have made, I think you will be happy here. It's like watching lambs that don't even know they're gonna be slaughtered. Hey, that reminds me. Papyrus, you called everyone here, right? Well, besides, her. Anyway, if I got here before you, how do you know how to call everybody? Let's just say, a tiny flower helped me. A tiny flower? Hey, friend. You idiots. While you guys were having your little powwow, I took the human souls. Now, not only are those under my power, but all of your friends' souls are gonna be mine too. And you know what the best part is? It's all your fault. It's all because you made them love you. All the time you spent listening to them, encouraging them, caring about them. Without that, they wouldn't have come here. And now, with their souls and the humans together, I will achieve my real form. Huh? Why am I still doing this? Don't you get it? This is all just a game. If you leave the underground satisfied, you'll win the game. If you win, you won't want to play with me anymore. What would I do then? But this game between us will never end. I'll hold victory in front of you, just within your reach, and then tear it away just before you grasp it. Over and over and over. Listen, if you do defeat me, I'll give you your happy ending. I'll bring your friends back. I'll destroy the barrier. Everyone will finally be satisfied. But that won't happen. You. I'll keep you here no matter what. Even if it means killing you 1,000,000 times. What? Do not be afraid, my child. No matter what happens, we will always be there to protect you. That's right, human. You can win. Just do what I would do. Believe in you. Hey, human, if you got past me, you can do anything. So don't worry, we're with you all the way. Huh? You haven't been this guy yet? Come on, this Weirdo's got nothing on you. Technically, it's impossible for you to beat him, but somehow I know you can do it. Human, for the future of humans and monsters, you have to stay determined. We're with you. Come on, you got this. You got the win, you can do it, Ribbit. Ugh. No. Unbelievable. This can't be happening. You. I can't believe you're all so stupid. All of your souls are mine. It's been too long. Finally. I was so tired of being a flower. Howdy. Kara, are you there? It's me, your best friend. It's the end. Azrael Dreamer, infinite attack, infinite defense, legendary being made of every soul in the underground. Azrael Dreamer, infinite attack, infinite defense, the absolute god of hyperdeath. Azrael charges Shocker Breaker. You think about why you're here now. You can feel the empty space in your inventory get smaller and smaller. You know, I don't care about destroying this world anymore. Yeah, me neither. You held on to your hopes. You reduced how much damage you'll take this turn. After I defeat you and gain total control over the timeline, I just want to reset everything. You kept holding on, damage reduced. All your progress, everyone's memories, I'll bring them all back to zero. Then we can do everything all over again. Be careful what you wish for. And you know what the best part of all this is? You'll do it. Oh, you got me. Through determination, a dream became true. Your HP was maxed out. And then you'll lose to me again. And again. And again. Whoa, calm down. Because you want a happy ending. Ah, crap. Because you love your friends. Because you never give up. Oh crap, mixed me up. Isn't that delicious? Your determination, the power that let you get this far. It's gonna be your downfall. Now, enough messing around. It's time to purge this timeline once and for all. Even after that attack, you're still standing in my way. Wow, you really are something special. But don't get cocky. Up until now, I've only been using a fraction of my real power. Let's see what good your determination is against this. Oh geez, Azrael, I'm so embarrassed for you. That was like 10 villain lines wrapped into one. Azrael blocks the way. Can't move your body. Hahaha, behold my true power. But it refused. Can't move your body. I can feel it. Every time you die, your grip on this world slips away. Every time you die, your friends forget you a little more. Your life will end here, in a world where no one remembers you. The whole world is ending. Can't move your body. Still, you're hanging on. That's fine. In a few moments, you'll forget everything too. That attitude will serve you well in your next life. Can't move your body. Haha. Still? Come on! Show me what good your determination is now. Can't move your body. Nothing happened. You struggle. Nothing happened. You tried to reach your save file. Nothing happened. You tried again to reach your save file. Nothing happened. Seems saving the game really is impossible. But maybe, with what little power you have, you can save something else. Alright. You reached out to Azrael's soul and called out to your friends. They're in there somewhere, aren't they? Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. The lost soul appeared. You clashed against the lost soul with all of your might. She feels your fighting spirit. It's familiar somehow. All humans will die. You asked the lost soul to teach you how to cook. She doesn't know why, but she kinda wants to teach you how. You're our real enemy. You gave the lost soul a big smile, like you remember she likes to do. Suddenly, the memories are flooding back. Well, some humans are okay, I guess. Within the depths of Azrael's soul, something's resonating. The lost soul appeared. You call the lost soul on the phone. She starts to sweat. She doesn't know why, but this all seems very familiar. You hate me, don't you? You ask the lost soul what her favorite cartoon is. She can barely hold back from giving you an enormous answer. I've got to keep lying. You tell the lost soul that you'll continue to support her. Suddenly, she remembers. It's all flooding back. No, that's not true. My friends like me, and I like you, too. Within the depths of Azriel's soul, something's resonating. The lost souls appeared. Alright, so here, pay close attention to Sans' dialogue. After I decide what to do, I guess. You ask the lost soul for help with a puzzle. He doesn't know why, but he really wants to help you. I must capture a human. Just give up. I did. You ask the lost soul to cook something for you. The lost soul is trying to hide its joy. Then everyone will. Why even try? Whoops. You told the lost soul you'd think about what you'd done. It nods solemnly. Nah, I'm ruined for you, kid. No, wait, you're my friend. I could never capture you. Within the depths of Azriel's soul, something's resonating. Lost souls appeared. You hug the lost soul and tell her that you're going to see her again. Something about this is so familiar to her. This is for your own good. Forgive me for this. You refuse to fight the lost soul. Something about this is so familiar to her. No one will leave again. This is my duty. You tell the lost soul that you're going to save everyone. Something stirs deep within them. You stare deep into the eyes of the lost soul. Suddenly, the memories are flooding back. Your fate is up to you now. You are our future. Someone else. Strangely, as your friends remembered you, something else began resonating within the soul, stronger and stronger. It seems that there's still one last person that needs to be saved. But who? Suddenly, you realize. You reach out and call their name. Huh? What are you doing? You feel your friend's soul resonating within Azriel. What did you do? What's this feeling? What's happening to me? No, I don't need anyone. Stop it! Get away from me! Do you hear me? I'll tear you apart! Kara, do you know why I'm doing this? Why you keep fighting to keep you around? I'm doing this because you're special, Kara. You're the only one that understands me. You're the only one who's any fun to play with anymore. No, that's not just it. I'm doing this because I care about you, Kara. I care about you more than anybody else. I'm not ready for this to end. I'm not ready for you to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye to someone like you again. So please, stop doing this, and just let me win. Stop it. Stop it now. Kara. I'm so alone, Kara. I'm so afraid, Kara. Kara, I'm so sorry. I always was a crybaby, wasn't I, Kara? I know. You're not actually Kara, are you? Well, it's complicated. Kara's been gone for a long time. What is your name? Frisk? That's a nice name. Frisk. I haven't felt like this for a long time. As a flower, I was soulless. I lacked the power to love other people. However, with everyone's souls inside me, and I only have my own compassion back, but I can feel every other monster's as well. They all care about each other so much, and they care about you too, Frisk. I wish I could tell you how everyone feels about you. Papyrus, Sans, Undine, Alphys, Toriel. Monsters are weird. Even though they barely know you, it feels like they all really love you. Haha. Frisk, I understand if you can't forgive me. I understand if you hate me. I acted so strange and horrible. I hurt you. I hurt so many people. Friends, family, bystanders. There's no excuse for what I've done. What kind of friend would I be if I couldn't forgive you? What? Frisk, come on. You're gonna make me cry again. Besides, even if you do forgive me, I can't keep these souls inside of me. The least I can do is return them. But first, there's something I have to do. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts beating as one. They're all burning with the same desire. With everyone's power, with everyone's determination, it's time for monsters to finally go free. The barrier was destroyed. Frisk, I have to go now. Without the power of everyone's souls, I can't keep maintaining this form. In a little while, I'll turn back into a flower. I'll stop being myself. I'll stop being able to feel love again. So, Frisk, it's best if you just forget about me, okay? Just go be with the people who love you. Ha ha. I don't want to let go. Frisk, you're going to do a great job, okay? No matter what you do, everyone will be there for you, okay? Well, my time's running out. Goodbye. By the way, Frisk, take care of Mom and Dad for me, okay? Frisk, this is all just a bad dream. Please, wake up. Oh, you are awake. Thank goodness. We were so worried. It felt like you were out forever. Yeah, any longer and I would have freaked out. Tell us next time you decide to take a nap, okay? Yeah, you made Papyrus cry like a baby. What? I didn't cry. I don't cry. I just caught something in my eye. What did you catch? Tears. Now. The important part is that Frisk is alright. Here, Frisk. Why not drink some tea? It'll make you feel better. That actually sounds lovely. How about we give them space first? They must be very exhausted. I am. Though from what, I am not certain. Frisk, we do not remember exactly what happened. Well, you see, Azrael showed up and I had to, do voice acting, even though I'm not actually a voice actor. So, there was a flower, and then everything went white. But now the barrier is gone. When you are ready, we will all return to the surface. It seems the door to the east will lead us there now. But before then, perhaps you might want to take a walk. You can say goodbye to all of your wonderful friends. Do as you wish, we will all wait for you here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save. The end. Alright, let's go ahead and start talking to everyone. Hello, Frisk. Alfie's upgraded my phone. I'm having a lot of fun with the texting feature. Sans, check out this one. Oh man, Tori. That's brutal. I can't believe the Queen has returned. And also that she's a huge dork. You two are 2 feet away from each other. Why are you texting? Worry not, Papyrus. We are texting for a good reason. Why is that? Well, because we're huge dorks. Sans, please do not say that. You are not a dork. You are more of a bonehead. Ha ha ha! Wow. Those puns are even less funny coming from her. Then why are you smiling? It's a pity smile. Frisk, do not feel left out. I have been writing messages to you as well. You still have my phone number after all this time, do you not? Frisk, how about you go look around before we all go? See how many good friends you've made here. I'm almost certain you must have made some more. Alright, that's all of Toriel's dialogue. Oh hey, what's up, Frisk? Hey, trash bag. We were just talking about you. Apparently you asked to call Tori Mom right after meeting her? Well, it was not right after. It took a couple minutes. Frisk, I gotta tell you, that's, not the best way to get to know someone. It's not? Papyrus, we've been over this. Whatever, Mom. Don't talk back to me like that. Go to your room, Papyrus. Okay, Undyne. Wait, don't actually go to your room. I'm getting mixed messages here. Sorry, I don't have time to talk, Frisk. I'm supposed to be working right now. But you aren't working. I know, it's taking all my concentration. So, Asgore, how about making me a member of the Royal Guard? Well, Papyrus, now that the war is over, we might not need the Royal Guard anymore. What? Then what was the point of the humans' quest? They journeyed all that way, and I'm still not a member of the Royal Guard. Truly, this is the worst possible ending. It seems like you really botched your quest, Frisk. But I, the Great Papyrus, will always be your friend, no matter how hard you try to get rid of him. Hey, that's true. Frisk, why don't you take a walk around? Frisk, why don't you fly? It's faster. Yeah, Frisk, why don't you fly? Flying sounds a little dangerous. But they can't fly. Not with that attitude. Frisk, take a hike. Hiking is good for your bones. So, Alphys, what do you want to do now that we're all free? We have the whole world to explore now. Well, of course, I'm going to go out and... No, I should be honest. I'm gonna stay inside and watch anime like a total loser. That's the spirit. Everyone, a celebration to being losers. Heh, Papyrus has the right idea. Losing to Frisk is the best thing that ever happened to me. So I'm glad that we... Huh? What is it, Asgore? What's an anime? You are a living one. Oh my god. Frisk, please, help me explain what anime is to Asgore. You see, it's like a cartoon, but with swords. So it's like a cartoon, but with swords. Golly, that sounds neato. Where is this? Where can I see the anime? Hold on, I think I have some on my phone. I downloaded it illegally. Here, look at this. Oh, that's the wrong, never mind. Golly, were those two robots kissing? Boy, technology sure is something, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Hey, Alphys, do you think we can watch something with fighting next? Oh, and then something with princesses? We're fighting princesses? I'll see if I can manage to find any like that, and then... Yay! Hey, Frisk, why don't you go say hi to Napstablook? Oh, tell them I said hi too. Psst, Frisk. You gotta tell me, do you think Asgore and Toriel are, ever gonna get back together? Absolutely not. Yeah, that's what I thought. A woman can dream, though, right? And write fanfiction. A lot of fanfiction. Don't write fanfiction about real people, kids. On second thought, maybe I won't write fanfic about real people. Thanks, dog. I mean, isn't real life already the greatest fanfiction of all? Don't tell anyone I said that, 'cause I'm gonna post it online. And I guess I am too. Huh. I sure am excited to finally use the human internet. I bet they have all sorts of things Undyne and I can watch. Oh man, we're gonna be able to watch anime illegally? Of course, Undyne. What do you think we've been fighting for all along? Yeah, what do you... Whoops. Jinx! I knew you were gonna make that joke. Wait, Alphys, I didn't know you knew Sans. Well, Doesn't everybody? Who the hell is Sans? Who the heck is Sans? Toriel! So, yeah, it's pretty interesting little tidbit thrown in there that apparently Alphys, the royal scientist, and Sans have some kind of connection. Another thing we just don't really learn about in Undertale. Hey Frisk, why don't you go look for Metaton? He was here for a while too, but he said he had to go somewhere. Alright. Howdy, Frisk. Sorry about almost trying to take your soul. I feel very bad about it. I hope we can still be pals. Hey, don't worry about it, Asgore. I think everybody's tried to kill Frisk at least once. Oh, I see. In that case, I'm not sorry, Frisk. Asgore, that's not what I meant. Frisk, I just realized. Now that we aren't fighting each other, I can finally ask you, would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? Yes. Oh, well, actually, the cup I had is cold now, so you shouldn't have it. But I'm so happy you said yes. As soon as I can, I will make some more for you. Then we can be great pals. Oh, Frisk, if you're not busy, on nice days, you should walk around and have a good time. That's important. Alright, is all from you. And now, notice you received a text from Toriel. Dear Frisk, Sans and Alphys are teaching me how to text. I'm learning so much. For example, do you know what a smiley is? Very well. Please look at this. Now turn your head to the left. It is a picture of me smiling at you. Can you see it? LOL. That stands for lots of laughter. Sincerely, Toriel. That's all for now. Maybe in the next room you'll receive another. Toriel sent you a message. Dear Frisk, how are you? You have been wandering around for quite some time now. I am literally in the second room, Toriel. I hope you are not getting into trouble. Only kidding, LOL. Sincerely, Toriel. P.S. Do not get into trouble. Excuse me. I did not mean to write sincerely. I meant to write... sincerely. I meant to write sincerely. It is difficult to use this with large hands. Perhaps I should ask Sans to transcribe for me. The coffin is empty? You didn't notice before, but there's something like mummy wrappings at the bottom of it. Sans will be typing from now on. Oh no, the trash bag has the phone. I'm doomed. Hey Frisk, it's Toriel. I just baked 10 million pies. Do you want any? Make sure to brush your teeth before crossing the street, Frisk. It's as bad as I imagined. I did not say any of that. Greetings, this is Sans. I love my brother very much. Help, I'm being slandered. Good one, Toriel. This is Sans. Frisk, did you know that I love to get owned? I also think Toriel is very good and excuse me. Period. Titled, oh, Toriel sent you a message titled Cat Video. Inside, she meticulously describes a video she saw of a small white animal. There is no link or attachment to watch it. FWD, send this to someone you care about, or a skeleton will rattle his bones at you. Dear Frisk, thought you might enjoy this. It's art of a snail. Dear Frisk, Undyne and Papyrus want to cook something together with me. Sans is telling me that they are excellent chefs. Seriously, the worst. I am excited. Maybe if you are lucky, you can have some. He's the worst. Dear Frisk, if Sans and I start a band, do you know what we would call it? Dreamer and Femur, LOL. P.S. That is only a joke. Do not refer to me as Dreamer. Dear Frisk, Undyne is very strong. Papyrus made a bet with her that she could not lift everyone here up. She could. The only trouble is she did not know how to put everyone down. Dear Frisk, Alphys is telling me many interesting facts about the human world. Quite a few of them are wrong, though. Frisk, you did not tell her anything funny, did you? I would not lower my standards to that of trash bag. Dear Frisk, I heard that using the computer for too long is bad for you. However, I have not seen you use the computer at all. You must be very healthy. How nice. Yep. Dear Frisk, I think I may have to turn off the phone for now. Your friends are all very lovely people. I think I will spend this time getting to know them better. Be good, alright? Sincerely, Toriel. Toriel has not sent any more messages. Well, let's go then. So I'm not going to go all the way through the underground just because I think there's already enough playthroughs like showing what everyone says when you talk to them. But I will go to the ones that I just personally care about the most and think are most important or interesting. So let's head for Gerson. Tra-la-la. I should have worn a few million more pairs of pants today. Yeah, it is pretty cold out. Come again sometime, Tra-la-la. Garrison, buddy, friendo, pal, Fluffy Buns. Why? Okay, I remember it clearly now. It was the monthly address at the castle and the Queen was giving her part on current events. After finishing her update, she moved to pass the microphone to the King. However, she didn't realize the microphone was still in her hands when she said, "Your turn, Fluffy Buns." The audience burst into laughter. Realizing what she had said, she started laughing too. After a few moments, the King held up his arms. The crowd grew silent. He leaned towards the microphone, expression stern. "Dear citizens, thank you for coming here today. I, King Fluffy Buns," and the rest is history. Is Asgore a goat? A goat? Actually, that reminds me, Toriel once wore a flower-patterned muumuu. Folks kept saying nice muumuu to her, but she kept thinking they were calling her a cow, so she never wore it again. What was the question again? Oh, right, Asgore. He's a real interesting type of monster, the strongest type of all. We call them boss monsters. When they have an offspring, the soul power of the parents flows into the child, causing the child to grow as the parents age. But Asgore doesn't have a child, so he's been stuck at the same age, and probably will be forever. Huh? What if the child is a human? What? Nah, that wouldn't work. So if Asgore's your father, he'll definitely outlive you. Asgore and Toriel. Oh yeah, of course, Toriel was queen and Asgore was the king. It was tragic when she left, since everyone knew she was really the brains behind the throne. But it was also just a teensy bit relieving, you know? Those two were really insufferable together, nuzzling noses, being all cute and cuddly in public, embarrassing their children. They were so sweet it made me sick. Thank God those days are over. Undyne, she's really come a long way since she was a little urchin. I used to be a hero myself back in the old days, Gerson, the Hammer of Justice. When she was younger, Undyne would follow me around to watch me beat up bad guys. Sometimes she'd even try to help. Though most of the time the folks she attacked weren't bad guys, it'd be the mailman or something like that. Anywho, I appreciate it. Wahaha. Be careful out there, kid. Alright, that's Gerson. Tralala, I heard spiders have a favorite food. It's spiders. Come again sometime, Tralala. Ice Wolf no longer has to throw ice. Ice Wolf can take a break to buy some pants now. Yo, what's up? I've been kinda doing some thinking. Maybe Undyne isn't actually as cool as we thought. She's just kinda mean. But yo, I just found out about someone way cooler. Nyeheh. Nyeheh, dude. This is horrifying. Truly the worst possible ending. Now that our parents are the same entity, does that mean I'm married to my sister? Wait, we're dogs. That stuff's normal. All of our parents have been combined into one horrible being. That's okay though. It's really brought our families together. Having an amorphous, shambling family member is great. They're always moving, so I can see them 100% of the time. There's a photo album inside the drawer. There are photos of Sans with a lot of people you don't recognize. And one photo of you standing with Sans and all your friends. He looks happy. Wait a minute. It's just occurred to me. So last time I came here, I talked about how if this photo is from Deltarune, it would have to be with the Darkners since it's people you don't recognize. But Chris actually does look like an older version of Frisk, just wearing different clothes. So we obviously assume that like this is a photo with us, but what if there are actually two photos from Deltarune, and the second one is actually of the town in Deltarune. That would be insane. But it's also perfectly possible that it's just from this world. Only time will tell. You look in the drawer, there's some kind of badge. Blueprints, you can't read the symbols are written in, or maybe it's just a handwriting. Looks like they relate to some kind of strange machine. There is a strange machine behind the curtain, it seems to be broken. Anyways, let us continue. Oh yeah, I never really looked at the bad memory, did I? Bad memory hurts 1 HP. And dream. Dream heals 12 HP, the goal of determination. It's a note from Papyrus. Seeing as the spaghetti is still here somehow, I hereby donate it to the public. It's like a playground for your mouth. Neheheh, Papyrus. The doctor, she brought my wife back from the dead. My son, he seems happy again. Our family is bigger than ever, now that my wife is combined with 16 other people. Snowy. Mom might have to share her mind with other people now, but she's still my mom. And that's cool, cause, we're made of ice and stuff. What? It's a joke. Laugh at it. Home sweet home. It felt strange to lie in the bed. It feels entirely too small for you now. Still just you, Frisk. But for how long? Ribbit, Ribbit. Say, now that your journey's over, maybe you'll have time to listen to me, since most people just press X to skip through my dialogue. That's right, pressing X. I suppose some things never change. Is that the first time in the playthrough I've fallen down there? Huh. Ribbit, Ribbit. Excuse me, human. You seem like you have grown into a thoughtful and conscientious person. Whether that was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud. Rivet. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. HP fully restored. Hey friend. Don't worry about me. Someone has to take care of these flowers. Frisk, please leave me alone. I can't come back, I just can't, okay? I don't want to break their hearts all over again. It's better if they never see me. Why are you still here? Are you trying to keep me company? Frisk? Hey, let me ask you a question. Frisk, why did you come here? Everyone knows the legend, right? Travelers who climb Mount Ebba are said to disappear. Frisk, why would you ever climb a mountain like that? Was it foolishness? Was it fate? Or was it because you... Well, only you know the answer, don't you? I know why Kara climbed the mountain. It wasn't for a very happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. Kara hated humanity. Why they did, they never talked about it. But they felt very strongly about that. Frisk, you really are different from Kara. In fact, though you have similar fashion choices, I don't know why I ever acted like you were the same person. Maybe the truth is, Kara wasn't really the greatest person. While Frisk, you're the type of friend I wish I always had. So maybe I was kind of projecting a bit. Let's be honest, I did some weird stuff as a flower. There's one last thing I feel like I should tell you. Frisk, when Kara and I combined our souls together, the control over our body was actually split between us. They were the one that picked up their own empty body. And then when we got to the village, they were the one that wanted to use their full power. I was the one that resisted. And then, because of me, Well, that's why I ended up a flower. Frisk, this whole time I've blamed myself for that decision. That's why I adopted that horrible view of the world. Kill or be killed. But now, after me and you, Frisk, I don't regret that decision anymore. I did the right thing. If I killed those humans, we would have had to wage war against all of humanity. And in the end, everyone went free, right? I still feel kind of sad knowing how long it took. So maybe it wasn't a perfect decision. But you can't regret hard choices your whole life, right? Well, not that I have much of a life left. But that's besides the point. Frisk, thank you for listening. You should really go be with your friends now, okay? Oh, and please, in the future, if you, see me, don't think of it as me, okay? I just want you to remember me like this. Someone that was your friend for a little while. Oh, and Frisk, be careful in the outside world, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, it's not as nice as it is here. There are a lot of Floweys out there, and not everything can be resolved by just being nice. Frisk, don't kill and don't be killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. Well, see you. Frisk, don't you have anything better to do? Not really. Well, Kara, it is finally time to succeed where all others have failed. Let's show them true freedom. Oh my. Isn't it beautiful, everyone? Wow, it's even better than on TV. Way better. Better than I ever imagined. Frisk, you live with this? The sunlight is so nice and the air is so fresh. I really feel alive. Hey Sans, what's that giant ball? We call that the sun, my friend. That's the sun? Wowee! I can't believe I'm finally meeting the sun. I could stand here and watch this for hours. Yes, it is beautiful, is it not? But don't look directly at it, everyone. Just some human advice for you. But we should really think about what comes next. Oh, right. Everyone, this is the beginning of a bright new future. An era of peace between humans and monsters. Frisk, I have something to ask of you. Will you act as our ambassador to the humans? Not interested. It's okay, Frisk, I've got you covered. If you don't want to be an ambassador, I can do it for you. I'll go make a good first impression. Well, someone's gotta keep him from getting into trouble. See you guys. Man, do I have to do everything? He just knows better. Papyrus, wait. Hey, Undyne, wait up. Whoops. Should I do something? Well, gotta go. It seems that everyone is quite eager to set off. Frisk, you came from this world, right? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? What will you do now? I want to stay with you. What? Frisk, you really are a funny child. If you had said that earlier, none of this would have happened. It is a good thing you took so long to change your mind. Hee hee hee. Well, I suppose, if you really do not have any other place to go, I will do my best to take care of you for as long as you need. Alright? Now come along. Everyone is waiting for us. Alright, let's see how many yellow names we got. Well, there's... Wow, that was very fast. Washua, inspired by Omocat. Omocat is the creator of Amori, and Amori is the greatest game I've ever played. Go play it now if you haven't. Ha ha ha. Did you really think it was over? I mean, we haven't even done the special thanks yet. Ready? Let's end all of this for good. Dang it. Holy crap, what is that name? Hi. Seems as if everyone is perfectly happy. Monsters have returned to the surface. Peace and prosperity will rule across the land. Take a deep breath. There's nothing left to worry about. Well, there is one thing. One last threat. One being with the power to erase everything. Everything everyone's worked so hard for. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? That's right. I'm talking about you. You still have the power to reset everything. Toriel, Sans, Asgore, Alphys Papyrus Undyne. If you so choose, everyone will be ripped from this timeline and sent back before all of this ever happened. Nobody will remember anything. You'll be able to do whatever you want. That power. I know that power. That's the power you were trying to stop, wasn't it? The power that I wanted to use. But now the idea of resetting everything, I don't think I could do it all again. Not after that. Maybe I would have agreed with you once upon a time. So please, just let them go. Let Frisk be happy. Let Frisk live their life. But if I can't change your mind, if you do end up erasing everything, you have to erase my memories too. I've already made my choice. I'm sorry. You've probably heard this 100 times already, haven't you? Well, that's all. See you later, Kara. Frisk, you came from this world, right? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? What will you do now? I have places to go. Ah, I see. Well, I hope that I'm not keeping you. Frisk, see you around. Alright, I'm going to just give this one more try, and if I don't hit this here, then I'm just not gonna worry about it. Oh, it was close. Determination! Haha! Fools! Did you really think you could stop me? I am a tool of Kara's will! That's actually my first time now hitting the special thanks. The end. So, I'm probably going to end this episode here because it's already very long. And I guess in next discussion episode, I will both talk about the true pacifist ending and we'll go ahead and check out the secret at the end that you unlock for no hitting the credits. So look forward to that. Thank you for sticking around, I guess, and watching. What's the other crap that people spout to form, you know, attachment or whatever it is. That's what I like about Kara. They don't care about any of that. It's all about the truly meaningful things in life. The only true meaning. That is what Kara is. Good night.